What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's episode of Texas Shark Radio. I'm your host, Lukey Smith.
And I'm your other host, Ty Smith.
And tonight we got a pretty good show for y'all. We got to sit down with a true legend. Might get a chance to learn some things. We got some new sponsors to announce and what's been going on in the sport.
Yeah. And all right. So, welcome to the show, and let's rock and roll. Boom. All right, everybody. We got an awesome show for you tonight. Got some big announcements to talk about, and we're going to jump right into the sponsors. We got some new sponsors that sponsored the podcast as well as
Dion
sponsored the
Erica
Bolivar Beatdown. So
I'm gonna run. Thank you all the guys and gals who have stepped up and sponsored the Beatdown and the podcast. We've had you wouldn't believe it. It's been humbling to say the least.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support everyone's been offering. Boom. So, he already sponsored us once. Houston Shark Fishing Raffles. We got Jonathan Bowser.
Yep.
Yeah, I said it right.
Jonathan Bowser reached out to some of his people, and you got it right. Reached out to some of his.
Speak this, but he did a little bit more for us, and he's gave everybody the opportunity to get in on a reel. So that's thank you very much for that. He has now moved up to a Hammerhead sponsor, and that's for the Bolivar Beatdown. And then we got Tightline Braid, which is a brand new sponsor for us. You all know Mr. Jeff. Tightline, he's done a lot for this community. He's always supporting everybody, and so Tightline Braid, our very own Texas made braid. And then we got a little picture for you. Didn't see it before. We have a picture from Urban Drones.
Kathy.
Everything's in, and this is going to be viable to get during the Bolivar Beatdown. So there you go.
Details are still being worked out.
Yeah, details are still being worked on that one.
But we're trying to keep it fair for everybody. So, hi, Erica. So, we're gonna work it out. But yes, it does look like the Bolivar Beatdown in some form or fashion will have a drone up for grabs from our sponsor, Urban Drones. Some form or fashion. We have to figure out what's the best way to give everybody a fair chance, because that's what we want to do. So we're going to figure it out, and the details will be released later. But yes, Texas Shark Radio and the Bolivar Beatdown, we do have a drone to put in the hands of one of our dedicated followers, so to speak.
Yes. All right, so let's jump into Texas Shark Rodeo right now, because maybe.
Uh-oh. We're taking applications. Amanda, thank you for watching over at YouTube. You're always over on YouTube. We appreciate you for that. Y'all don't forget to go over there and like and subscribe to our YouTube. We need to get that going more.
Yep. All right, so catch of the week. Texas Shark Rodeo, catch of the week. Team, Prodigy Fishing, Angler Paul. I don't know how to say his last name. Species, female bull, length 80 inches. I didn't know Prodigy put on a team.
Yeah. I think they always have, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. You want to do the weather report real fast?
Yeah, sure. I can look at the weather for you guys this week while Todd talks about something else. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. So,
because you got something else to talk about, don't you?
Yes, I do. This weekend. Saturday. I'll give y'all the date just so y'all people that.
Ooh, weather looks nice this week. It's gonna be real flat Tuesday and Wednesday.
I know.
Thursday picks up.
Friday looks good though.
For some reason, mine's not loading.
Stop.
There we go.
Stop.
What?
The 18th. I wasn't talking to you, Lukey. I was talking to my cat.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out why my.
Yeah. The 18th. This Saturday, y'all. It's this Saturday, 18th. It starts at 8 o'clock. It will be going down at Serios Tackle. It is the Serios Tackle swap meet. Lots of cool vendors and tackle. Texas Surfmasters will have 2 booths with our custom breakaway, or they'll have their custom breakaway rods, blanks, and long distance accessories. Nick Meyer will be there in the Texas Surfmasters booth to share casting knowledge and help do some giveaways. We also will have a full line, or they will have a full line of all their land-based shark fishing Surfmasters tackle, rods, blanks, and swag. They'll have some Steadfast giveaways. And guess what, guys? They're going to drop 4 new products. For this show. So that's 8 o'clock at Serios Tackle. They got 4 new products, and it's going to be the first time that these products have been offered. And it's Texas Surfmasters, man. Every product they come out with is amazing. They're, like I said, they're doing giveaways. And then they also, for all you rod builders out there, they're going to have some. You should see the kind of stuff Aaron and Carlos have, man.
The stock of old stuff is what he's referring to. Original old stuff.
They have some real original old stuff. They have some rod building components that you cannot find or get anymore. Mm-hmm. They have some thread from like the 80s.
And it's like faded and like vintage. It's
vintage thread. So for you rod builders out there, for you like to build your own rods and everything,
one of a kind.
You're not going to want to miss out on this. And of course, Mike Goings, Steadfast rods will be there. So
that is the man you'll get to meet here in just a second. For you who don't know him.
Yes. So I mean, that's a big deal for that. And then.
The giveaway. Let's talk about the giveaway we got going.
Yes. We do have a giveaway today. It is from the man, the legend that you are going to get to meet, talk to. Most of us use their rods. You have seen his blanks running around everywhere because he is our very own Texas blank guy. Is Mr. Mike Goings with Steadfast. He's going to give a Steadfast blank away this evening. So get ready for that. And I think that's all I got, Lukey.
That's all we got. And we got the other giveaway going on the page as well. We're going to roll it till next week. It's our sponsor shout-out page giveaway. So for you guys that haven't seen it, head over to the Texas Shark Radio page, the podcast page. There's a post. Go to one of our sponsors, any one of our sponsors. Like, follow, share, whatever, comment, interact some kind of way. Hey, buy something, and then just send a screenshot. Load it to the comments on that deal, get you entered for a good giveaway. We're actually going to do 2, right? We're going to roll 2 with that.
Yes,
we're going to do 2. So we're going to do
2. Since we're not doing 1 this week, we're going to go do 2.
There'll be 2 leader packs with 2 leaders and 2 weights each. So go just give our sponsors, look, love, whatever.
And post it on our post. We'll pin it on the post. We'll pin it on the Texas Shark. Is it on Texas Shark Radio News?
No, it's not.
It's on Texas Shark Radio. So look at our Facebook. Yeah, this page. So look at our Facebook, look at it, and post who you follow and like, and then we'll do that. Yeah. Travis, Travis, that is this Saturday. This Saturday at 8 a.m. at Serios Tackle. It's in League City, right? Serios Tackle's in League City, right? There's gonna be a bunch of vendors there.
Serios Tackle's by you, kinda, ain't it?
No, Serios Tackle is in League City. Yeah.
League City. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Serios Tackle's in League City. So, and so you should come out and meet all the vendors that are going to be out there anyways. It's going to be a fun time. I will be there.
I might be there.
I'm trying to get Lukey there. I pretty sure Mr. Mike Lopez is going to have to go with me because I might drag him along with me. So
It's gonna be good. Get out, get some fresh gear for the year.
Cody, message me because they should have gotten to you. I'll
What
look
didn't
into
he
that.
get?
I sent him his leaders.
I sent Al some too, and he hasn't received them.
Okay, so we need to figure that out.
And yeah, we sure do. We've got 2 orders that I haven't got out.
Cody, let me look into that because I have the tracking. I'll track it. I'll send it to you. And I think that's it.
That's it. We can move on to our next segment, which is Mr. Mike Goins, if you want to get into that, Ty.
Here we go.
He's going to come on and talk about all that he's seen and heard and learned.
So you're going to get to learn a lot of OG things. And so I'm excited because there's a lot of things like me and Mike were just in the back talking before the podcast started. And, he taught me something that I didn't even know about. So I'm excited about that. And
stuff. He's an old legend, man. He's been around this for longer than most of us have been alive.
And this is Mike Goings with Steadfast. He is the creator of Steadfast Blanks, and is the guys. If you use Texas Surfmaster products, that's Steadfast Blanks.
Steadfast Blanks.
And so he's been coming out with a lot of new colors and everything else, and he supports all the tournaments around here and everything.
Good, just a great guy.
Yeah. So we're glad to put a face to the name, and we're gonna let y'all rock and roll with him. We are going to do Q&As and everything. He said he's willing to take questions. Yes, he has caught some monster fish, Trinidad. I'm sure he'll talk about that.
Yes, he has.
All right, so no more introductions. We're going to bring on Mike Goings right now. Mr. Mike.
Evening.
How are you today?
Wonderful.
Mike, thanks for joining in with us. And like everybody else, it's great to hear from a true legend in the sport, somebody that's been around. It's like kind of walking in the feed store in the country and sitting down at the table and having a cup of coffee, with some of them old timers and hearing about what they got to talk about, and a lot of people don't get a chance to do this every day.
We're not calling you old, Mike. I'm pretty sure you could still outfish Lukey any day. So
he's an old timer for sure. He's been around a long time. He's been around the fishing for a long time. How long you been around this, Mike?
Well, since high school, and I graduated in '69, so do the math.
That's a lot of numbers. Oh, in the background, you may hear somebody chuckling. That's Kathy and Mike. Mike, our event coordinator, he went over, helped him. What's up, Mike? Thanks for helping Mike get going tonight. Miss Kathy, always a pleasure to have y'all on too.
All right, so Mr. Mike Goings, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, why'd you get into shark fishing? What made you get into rod blanks? And I want to know about your wall too. Your wall is really interesting.
I just know Golden Acres boy here in Pasadena, and Sylvian Beach is probably about a 40-minute bike ride from my house. That's kind of where we started, Sylvian Beach down there in the port area. So that's kind of where it started. When I say bikes, I'm talking about bicycles.
So you used to ride your bicycle down to the beach?
Well, the Sylvian Beach down at the Pavilion, because either that or to the monument, Senior Center Battleground is. And we used to catch the gar in the back swampland back there. But what was fun about that time, we didn't bring nothing with us because people would leave enough stuff behind when they fished. So we get our line, hooks, we cut the branches down, we'd snag them gar. And every once in a while we get one up. It was about 3 foot or so, but anything any bigger than that, it was just another broken stick and off they went. But that's kind of how I got started.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your wall back there behind you. I see you got some big jaws back there and everything. So
that's my grander wall. I got 2 tigers and a mako. And I will say that Now these was not from beach. These was from drifting the beachfront offshore there a little bit, back in early '70s, I guess. So they've been around a while. But that's my grander wall. Everything else I keep in the backyard in my shop.
Okay, got you. So what made you want to start? What made you want to start the blanks?
Well,
what made you want to start Steadfast?
Well, I wanted to leave a legacy mainly. He asked me one time, he says, what are you going to be known for when you leave here? And so it just depends on who you ask. But I wanted to leave something, and timing's everything. So I got introduced to a guy, and I call him a scientist. He come up with a lot of products. So we got together and came up with a Steadfast rod. And the first time the first generation, the following year, the technology started. This was in 2016. In 2017, the technology was already changing. So we made a change in 17. And what you have today is the same thing we finalized in 2017.
Nice.
Okay. That's awesome. You know,
But you know, the main thing about my rod, there's a lot of good rods out there. Every one of these rods that are on the market, they all serve a purpose. Depending on what kind of fishing you do, your budget, and everything else. But there's no bad rods, like they say, they're bad reels. It's just bad fishermen. So they. but the key to the rod is the guy asked me a question, and he says, "What makes your rod different?" And I said, "Well, is it the bend of the rod or the turn of the rod? And as long as you got the fiduciary relationship in a rod, you can turn heads and set hooks, and that's what separates it from a lot of them. And like I said, all these other rods serve a purpose. It's just that you can drive a Volkswagen or you can drive a Mercedes, you can drive a Corvette. It just depends on what kind of speed you want to go after."
I got you.
But I started this, like I said, in high school. We talked about today's modern technology and that. We didn't know what jet skis were. We didn't know what drones were. So I got my fact finder here with me, my wife. But in high school, we got our baits out was on a surfboard or inner tube. Now, we didn't go out no half a mile and drop baits. We go out probably right past that third sandbar, and hopefully we could get back for the current took us to the left or to the right a ways. So, but you graduated from that. We put the bait in our belly on our inner tube, and we paddle out and then dump it and try to get back. But the current would just carry down a couple 100 yards before you can get back to your line. And a lot of times that reel would already be screaming for you to get back to it. And the big shark reel was like a Long Beach 68.
Yeah. That's what my next question was, is, back then when you say drop off the beach, you got to remember there wasn't these big reels back then.
No. Long Beach 68 was a pretty good reel. Now, we had the leather strap across the top rail because they didn't have enough drag. So you push that strap down on top of your spool to give it extra pressure. And by doing that, a lot of times you start to reel it in, you get that chinging sound, which means you already spread your spool. So we'd spread the spool and then we throw them away and get another reel. So that was fun times.
Yeah. So, I mean, from then to now, just look at the change of technology and stuff. It's just to look back and say, my God, look at the evolution of this,
Well,
of just land-based shark fishing in itself is what I'm talking about. Not fishing in general, just the land-based part.
Oh, it has. But, these fish haven't got no smarter today than they were 1,000 years ago.
I agree with you.
But a lot of these guys think they're smarter than fish, and that'll never happen. In my opinion. But
there's millions and millions of years of evolution built in these things.
Yeah, and they're smart. They're smart, or they wouldn't survive. But fishing the beachfront, fished offshore, charter fished, commercial fish for added up, it's probably 35, 40 years. You back it all up. But it wasn't consistent. But you learn a lot out there of these old timers I were with that were born pretty much at the turn of the century, pass on certain tricks, certain way to tie things, baits, how to catch bait. It sounds funny how to catch bait, but I'm going to show you something right here to start with. These are called squid getters. If you're offshore fishing, you know what a squid getter is. A lot of these guys do. This is fluorescent, hold it to light, it'll shine real good. You got these prongs on it like this. You got the smaller one here. Guy showed me this years ago on a homemade squid jig he had. These are store-bought. And what he would do is he'd go to the piers, go to the rocks, put his lantern up. Everybody knows this. The bait would come up next to the light. Well, he would use these on a cork, jig it, and they would track to that light. He'd fill a bucket of ice chests up full of shrimp sometimes. They would come in like that or whatever else was around there. So that's kind of how you stair step to your bigger baits by starting with a small bait, catching it like this, and moving up. And then they start coming out with all the cast nets and all the goodies now. So how you get those nets hung up, and that's what, 50 or 60 bucks down the drain. So these here
more
cork, it works. It draws, get around those lights, because you're going to come up from the depth of the water and you get snagged. But something else I learned back then is today people come over to the shop, they want to know what kind of rod, what kind of reel, what kind of rigging. Like I said, these fish, same as they were years ago, and I'll see these guys to bring their leaders to me, and I got probably half a dozen or more crimps on their leader.
Yeah.
So what that tells me, they don't trust the first crimp. If you don't trust the first crimp, we're putting 4 or 5 on there. What I was taught just years ago in these boats is you need to learn how to back splice your cable. Some people do it, most people don't. It takes a little bit of time, and you need to know how to do it. And then on your main drop leaders, you can see this or not, but I put floats on my leaders. This is 20 foot long. Got the cable on it. All this cable's been back spliced. The crimps hold the fray in place. If you don't hold it in place, then you just got fray sticking out everywhere. So it just cleans it up. Floats, any type of floats.
Interesting.
There's probably worse there than I've ever seen, but you can just stand in sand. You see how your feet cover up with sand. Well, if your leader's laying out there, it sits out there for an hour or so, you're going to have a lot of sand on it. And it's hard to get hook sets. You're getting frayed line and everything. So this helps get your line up out of the water too. The second thing that came up with was I put a shackle on the end of my leader on a swivel. I put a swivel on my leaders better than 10 foot. Keeps it from kinking up so bad. So on my shackle, I just put it on my last swivel. I hope y'all can see this okay. You can tell this is an old leader because I'm still using good old 16-aught J hook. It still works. So what I do is I make different drops depending on the size of my bait. Baits a foot or so long, I'll put a couple of hooks on both sides of the bait. If it's longer, I'll thread 4 or 5 hooks in a bait. You can't do that now, but just that's the way we used to do it. Everything's back spliced where you can, it's 100%. Hooks the same way, back spliced. This is the main thing here. It's not going to come undone, and you're not going to break this stuff on a fish. And then you can add as many drops as you want to. If you do get a hook in a shark, or you got some bad fray on this, you can just do your shackle, give it, tie another one on, instead of having to re-rig all your main line and everything. But little stuff like that is the difference between taking pictures of a fish or talking about a fish that you hung.
Good point.
Just little stuff like that. No, a lot of my big fish, believe it or not, got on cast out rigs. So people ask about leaders on a cast out. You use a smaller 7 strand. You got a centerpiece, and I even back splice these little boogers. You got to put your mega glasses on. You back splice them, and you double crimp them. anytime you start tying these things up, they hold, they don't hold, and then you got weak points. This is 100% strong. Apply me a little swivel right here, snap swivel, put a float on it or put anything else on it to help hold it up, or a weight to cast it out on this one here. Then I have another drop. The whole thing, the total length's 9 foot. I rig it, I bake, I take my hook, and I'll rig it up on this swivel. I'll put another swivel on it, which about, and I put my hook to it, my bait, so when I cast it out, a lot of people use this, it'll come undone. That way I can go out to the, wherever it's comfortable for you to fish. You can go with the first bar, second bar, and then you can just make your sling. You don't have to cast far. Then you got your smaller stuff on your smaller reels. I say smaller reels, like a 6/0 and below. Depends on how big your hand is, how strong you are. But today's reels I use a lot of, I got some accurates. They're smaller reels. You can do a lot more with them. Lots of drag, and the Abbott's are good. There's lots of good reels out there, but for the most drag you can get, we do demos here at the house. I got a park across the street, and we'll take these leaders. We'll put the reel on. Use a brand X rod. I won't mention any names, and we'll cross the street. And we'll do different types of drags with up to 100 to 150 pounds on those sleds. And you can see what your reel would do. We adjust the stuff like that. So, but it's a learning deal. So people come over and we'll spend the day teaching each other different tricks of the trade, because I by no means know it all. But what little I know, I pass down, and what they know, they pass back and forth. And that's the way I think it ought to be, because there's enough fish there for everybody. Everybody takes care of them properly.
Oh, I agree with that. Now, when we talked about the evolution of it, back in the day, it was pretty common to keep a lot of sharks, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. My fact verifier is here, but we the beachfront, you can spend the weekend and you change baits just because it was soaking for 6-7 hours or whatever. You couldn't even lose a bait. The next weekend, you have all the line ripped off your reels. Your spool would be spread. You run out of everything. That's just the nature of the beast. But it was not illegal to catch them. In fact, you go around these resort areas sometimes, they say, get rid of these sharks. Like, I don't think there's a couple out there. I said, okay. But they kind of wanted you to get rid of them. But fishing, yeah. Commercial fishing and chartering over the years, going offshore, there's a lot of fish out there. And they've repopulated pretty good. Make some more enemies here. Industrial waste doesn't stop it, ain't gonna matter.
You got a really good point there. So yeah, the evolution of the sports, and now it's just everybody's tagging and releasing them. You don't see a lot of sharks caught. I mean, sharks kept, especially the bigger ones. So through the years, I know the federal, I know on a federal level, they have protected a bunch of species through the years, probably through your times that you've seen too as well, huh?
Oh yeah. It's well, everything's got limits now, and that's to protect the species up to a point, and everything. I look at it like I got grandkids, so I want them to have that same opportunity when we go hunting or fishing. You don't want to deplete the species, but people today pretty much abide by everything. I think they abide by it a lot more than we abused it back in the day, because when they said no limits, nobody had common sense. You had to fill up everything you could get and borrow everything you could fill up just because you could do it. But right. There's folks still having some limitations.
Yeah, and that's part of this new generation of shark fishermen that have kind of broke that mindset about just loading coolers down. I know, we'll keep a black tip every now and then to put in the cooler to grill with the family, but most shark fishermen today, we're not eating a lot of sharks.
The jaws used to be the big prize, and I'm, kind of today as I got older, back in my teens and 20s and 30s, that really didn't matter because think that way back then, but today we abused the species back then. But then again, when the movie Jaws came out, we got paid to go catch them suckers. Get them suckers off the beach, not realizing you're not going to get rid of them. You know,
Not going to get rid of all of them. No,
No,
absolutely not.
get rid of them.
We know that now, but then, you know, that was something I didn't know, but now we know that.
But people, you know, died, and man, we stayed busy because after that movie, everybody had to go get a job, you know.
Right.
And it was a lot of waste, but I'm glad all that kind of slowed down. You know, I like to see where everybody keep one redfish over X amount of inches for a trophy, or same way with the shark, the species, you can keep one over. It has to be a minimum, say 10 foot. You can keep it. Well, I don't know what for, but I mean for the jaws, but you can keep the jaws, you can do the fins, you can sell the body itself. None of it would be wasted, really. You can sell every bit of it. But who knows? You know, whoever getting legislation next time.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, we've seen it in other states. It's just, you know, it's like just a tumble effect from one state to the next, to the next, to the next. More regulations or banning it, or, you know, something through the years. But, you know, it's just getting, it just seems like now Texas is just about the last stronghold for shark fishing.
It is. And we got some good legislation in Texas. We got some strong people in our legislative unit. And as this past year has shown, Texas, nobody messes with Texas, put it like that.
Amen.
Like they talked about the border. I may get in trouble for this. The guy had a good answer. Says, you want to protect that border? You want to go all electric? Put electric fences down there. And that didn't go over real good, but wasn't supposed to. But anyway, Texas stands alone from a lot of different states. But other states have strict because of tourism and what it brings to the economy, which I understand that. And there's a few that some of the rules I don't agree with because what they let you catch a lot of, they're underpopulated, and it's vice versa on the other flip side.
Yeah, it's a flip flop. Yeah, in some areas it's a flip flop.
It is, but each state.
Oh yeah, we got a question for you though. Mr. Russell Gonzalez has a question for you. Did you ever win any of the Texas City Dike 4th of July tournaments back in the day?
I fished every one of them burgers from day one. And the closest I got was third place. I'm going to tell you right now, you can name the top 3 people or 4 people who's going to place in that every year. There's a guy named Halliburton, a guy named Huddleston, and a guy named McLaughlin. Those guys were tough. Every tournament we had in Texas that had anything with offshore shark fishing, and I don't know if any of them guys are alive today, but you had to go through them to win anything. So did I win any? No. Did I place in top 3 several times? Yes. But
was that that's a redfish deal or what?
No, it's shark tournament.
Oh, shark tournament. Okay.
Shark tournament. They used to hang them up at the dock down there.
Same way. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's old picture. I've seen pictures of that back in the day. Old pictures from that.
Yep.
People post them sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that.
I got some old pictures around here somewhere too. They're fading out because them old Kodak cameras taking them 1 minute pictures. Polaroid. That's right. Called Polaroid.
Polaroid. Yeah, the most snap ones. Yeah, they wasn't made to stand the test of time.
But the guys had some tournaments, and I don't remember what the name of that tournament was, but those were the 2 main tournaments every year, about a month apart. One was like a July 4th weekend, and the other one was several weeks difference. But that was then Freeport had one. That was the only ones we had. They spread them out a week or 2 apart. But the same people go to all the tournaments here locally, and you knew what your competition was. And if them guys are alive listening today.
Sounds familiar like today.
Up, you know. But
I'm sure a couple of them are.
But I learned a lot from them guys. What I taught you, what I showed you, that's who I learned all that stuff from.
Right.
And what I see, what's not being done today, what I know, what you know, a lot of this stuff's not being passed down to the, well,
Right. We talked about this just the other day. Yeah.
in 30 and under group, put it like that. It's just not being passed on.
I wonder why that is, Mike.
I was also privileged to fish with probably 2 or 3 of the best trout fishermen that we've ever had. And I learned a lot from them guys. But when you can go out and fish a tournament, 5 fish limit, you got in the mid-30s, you can't even get in the top 4 because these guys are weighing in 5 fish is going to average 9 pounds, 8.5, 9 pounds, 35, 38, 33, 35 inches.
Big old gator trout.
That's tournament trout. And these same 2 or 3 guys were the same ones competing against each other for years. One of them still alive. Mike Williams is one of them. And he's the king of the road still. But the other guy.
Russell said that they used to go to that 4th of July tournament every year.
Yep. It's a good tournament. Lots of good fish brought in.
Y'all used to give away cards and stuff back in the day, didn't you?
No, sir. I didn't.
Y'all
I knew about that. They made a drawing for one or something like that. But as far as a prize, it was everybody wanted cash.
Cash money, huh?
Yeah, everybody just wanted cash.
There was one tournament back in the day that used to, if you broke something, you get a brand new car or something. I thought y'all used to do.
But if you had a state record on some of these things, now there was a man. I'm not gonna say a whole lot because man, I don't remember all that stuff. I what we did this morning, man. I can't remember what we did last week.
Well, does anybody, Mike? You got any? I was gonna ask you. I know I was gonna ask you. What's your most memorable shark story?
Wow.
Why would you ask that question?
Cuz, come on.
He just said he can't remember what he had for dinner last night.
Oh, but he can remember. Come on.
Go ahead, Jackie.
I got somebody here that can tell you this story. If I tell it, you ain't gonna believe it.
Here you go, Miss Jackie.
There you go.
This is my wife Jackie, who's put up with me for 50, almost 54 years.
Bless your heart, Miss Jackie. Welcome to the show.
That we were on a rig, went off about 6-7 miles. I had an 18-foot tri-hull boat with a 110 horsepower Chrysler on it. And I said, we're going offshore fishing. And this was in, 71 or 2, something like that. So we get on there. Now, the rigs had those little heliports on it with a helicopter sits on it. So she'd take her book. She'd take her sundial. She'd go up there, she'd sit down, and she'd, or she'd get under the shade on the next to the top. Anyway, she'd get in the shade and read her book or whatever. I tie up the rig. We hit a shrimp boat, get over our chum, get our baits, because you can catch jacks you want behind them shrimpers. Ease over to the rig. I tie up, get the chum going, get the jack on, throw it out there in the water. I had a 12-aught, start peeling the line off, and all of a sudden it goes like that. I said, let me get all the leader out of the boat. Well, that shark took that bait, but he wouldn't go nowhere because he's getting fed for free right there. All the chum he wanted. So I cut loose of the rig. I tried to drift away from him. I looked at her and said, can you see anything? She looked down the water and she says,
well, I could see the tail at the end of the boat. He could see the head at the front of the boat. And it scared me because when the shark, it's kind of like he came up and he was bigger than the boat that we were in. And I was calling, cut the line. And
so I had to get him away from the boat, but I still had leader right here. So I started jerking on him like that. He takes off, but he got big for a reason. It was a tiger shark, by the way. So that big son gun went straight, hung a right, hung a right, hung a right, hung a right. I'm sitting there going, oh man, I could feel it rubbing on the rig. And he kept doing it till he got free and off he swam, leader and all, cable and everything.
Just a giant, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't quite that long, but because he's moving back and forth, but he was a big fish. He had a big girth. He had a big head on him. He'd eat these I got on the wall for bait.
Mm.
I've caught a lot of big fish out there. But that's just one story. But we've got some stories. But, you know, if you go all the time, you fish together for 50 years, you got stories. You got good stories, you got bad stories. But I've been in the water. I've had, we sunk a boat out there twice.
Yeah,
Just
I
twice?
think so. Yeah.
We wasn't doing it on purpose. They just sunk. And
Well, I would hope not. Hmm.
had to hang on till somebody come got us. I mean, we've been in a fighting chair in front of the boat. And what I learned is you don't tie yourself down to the chair if it ain't tied securely to the boat. And that's why you carry tools with
That's
you.
a pretty good point. That's a pretty good piece of advice. Y'all remember that one? Hey, Al, I see you're here. Get with us at the end of the show. We ain't got your package out yet. We was talking about that. But yeah, guys, y'all got any questions for Mr. Mike while we still got him here present in front of you before we head out for the night? We know we've, been on here for 30 minutes or so, and we said we would try to keep it as short as we could. So you guys got any questions for him? You can go ahead and shoot them his way now. Now's your chance. What's up, Bobby? Yes, there is a giveaway tonight. Mr. Mike, would you like to tell us what you're giving away tonight? The exact blank and stuff?
10-foot medium.
A 10-foot medium. Woo, that's a good one.
Yeah, so
Wow.
it's a perfect casting rod. Perfect
Oh,
casting
that's
rod.
a good one.
Perfect casting rod.
Hey,
And guys, it's 7:42, so I'm telling you right now, I'm cutting the names off at 7:45. So
Can you-
7:45.
Wait,
Wait, what?
can you add my name to the giveaway?
No, you got to get on and comment, bro.
That'd be our other employee, by the way. He's wanting some free stuff.
No
Good
wish.
Lord.
Out there, happy Mother's Day, and hopefully you guys had a great time spending with your family today. And thank you guys for jumping on Texas Shark Radio and spending time with us guys. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Mike Goins and Mrs. Goins, for coming on. And like I said, he has a bunch of awesome stories. We can sit here for hours and hours and talk with him. And the stories are amazing, guys.
We'll have him back on for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have it back on.
Go ahead,
We'll have
guys.
him on to our story time one night.
I just want to jump on real quick, say happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there.
You beat me to it. I was gonna do it at the very end. But...
Bye.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Everybody said, hey, thanks for the show. Great show, Mike. Steadfast, great products. I don't know. There's some more comments here. So we appreciate you coming on, Mike, and we'll have you back on for story time again. Me and Ty both thank you for your sponsorship to the podcast and the sponsorship to the tournament we put down. We couldn't do it without guys like you. So we appreciate it very, very much. And when we get done with here, we're going to go ahead and get on with the giveaway for tonight.
Y'all have a blessed afternoon. Thank you, sir.
You too, Mr. Mike. Thank you for taking time for us. It means a lot.
All right, man. That's Mike Goins with Steadfast. Y'all
Man, I wish we could sit here for another hour with that
so do
guy. It
I.
seems like we only been here for a couple of minutes, and it's already 7:44. I mean,
me and Luke,
I wish
have to go over and take.
I wish
him
we
and
could
his
sit
wife
here for
out
another hour.
to dinner or something, so we could hear some more stories. I'll take him to dinner, Lukey.
So you heard him. Medium, 10-foot, Steadfast, blank. We about to give it away.
You got 1 more minute. That's
You got
it.
1 minute to
I'm cutting
comment,
it off.
Ty said.
That's
He's
it.
done. How many names you got, Ty?
I got 45. We got 50 people on.
We should give it 5 more minutes.
No, we're giving it 1 more minute. 1 minute. That's it.
Y'all want more time?
No, I don't care. We're giving it 1 minute. It's
Kathy
Kathy,
and
Mike.
Oh, God.
That's cheating. Kathy, I have your name in here. I just don't have Mike's. All right, I'll put Mike in. Brian,
yeah, for 5 times.
Brian, you know I got you.
And here comes Bobby. Bobby be next. Yeah, guys, we're going to have him back on. We're going to do a...
Got Mills. Cut off.
So,
all right, that's it. Done. We're cutting it off right now.
Lone Star Surf Adventures. He got in immediately. Um,
All right, Lone Star.
so we'll have a story time with him coming up in the next month or so. Definitely through the summer, we'll get him back on a time or two. But next week, we actually have, it's going to be a damn comedy show is what it's going to be. You want to talk about what we're doing next week, Ty, while we're here? Before we get busy with a deal?
What are we doing next week?
Right, we're turning the show over to Jen, Amanda, and Carlos to run.
Is that next week?
That's next week.
Are you sure?
It's our mock-up show. Absolutely, it's next
I
week.
still think it's a bad idea.
It is a very bad idea.
I trust Carlos, but the two girls, I don't know, man.
Hey, look, I've set limits with them, okay? I've had a conversation with Amanda. We got it worked out. They're going to be nice. Hopefully, they're going to be nice. But her and Jen and Carlos will basically set in for us next week. And me and Ty are going to come on as guests, and they're going to run the show, and everything that we do, they're going to do. And so, yeah, it's going to be comedy hour. That's what I'm calling it. It's going to be fun.
What's going on here? I feel like something's wrong.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Lots wrong if you're running it, buddy. Still taking applications, everybody. Y'all get in on that.
I'm trying
Send
to
it
figure
over.
this. I have everybody.
Do you know I have not received one application to anybody that wants your damn
No, nobody wants to work with you. They all want to work with me.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, Monique, I got you. Davey, I will call you later. Joshua, I'm pretty sure I got you, my man. Yeah, I got you, Josh.
Amanda, you will audition next week.
Marissa, I have Marissa, right? Yeah. All right. So that's it, everybody. I already have Marissa.
He is very difficult to work with, actually.
He's difficult.
I have not received
What?
one application.
One day you will meet
I'm
my
just
wife.
saying,
One
your
day you'll
wife
meet my
knows
wife,
you
and you
more
will
than me.
understand who's the more difficult person to work with.
I have no problem with your wife. She's nice as can be for me. Every time I talk to her, she's sweet. She has never hollered at me. You have.
Felicia, I have Felicia. Yeah, I got you, Felicia. All right, that's it. That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
You got JT in there. He won't in on the dang giveaway.
Wow. Okay. All right. I miss it. Other Ashley.
See, everybody has my back, Ty. I mean, you mean, whatever, man.
Yeah, no, Jonathan, I got you,
But
man.
nobody still wants to. Nobody wants to work with me though, or nobody wants to replace you.
Huh?
Nobody wants to work with you.
Nobody wants to replace you. No, what? Shut up. All right, here we go.
All right, you want to call the names out, or are you good?
No, I got everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I'll call them out. AJ Dyke, Al. I got Mr. Al. I got Amanda. I got both Amandas. I got Anthony Correa. I got Anthony Scott. I got Ashley Pearson. I got Ashley Meadows, Bailey Hanson, Bobby Hall, Brian Pearson, Carol Cox, Chase. I got Chris Garcia. I got Cody Newton. I got Coulter. I got Crystal. I got Davey Wright. I got David Seiter. David Benito. I need to figure out for Brian how to say your last name, David. Dion Hunter, Edwin, Erica Green, Felicia Scott. I got Honda. I got Jeff Wilbanks. I got Jerry Kiker. I got Joey Hansen. I got John Darnelli. I have, what's going on here? Sorry, I didn't look at that. I got Jonathan Bowser. I got Jonathan Terrell. I got Jonathan Travis. I got Joshua. I got Wong K. I got Kath. Oh, you almost got in there twice, Kathy. Kathy T. Lopez. I got Kim Meadows. I got Kinsey Hearn. I got Lone Star Surf. I got Marissa. I got Mike Lopez. I got Monique. I got PJ Snyder. I got Robert Farrington. I got Roger Gaza. I got Russell M. Gonzalez. I got Scott Mills. I got Shane Ryan. I got Tommy Brewster. I got Travis Huckabee. And I got Mr. Trinidad.
And for all you participating, Mike will get that blank tonight and have it, and it will be available for you to pick up immediately almost.
Joseph, I got you. You're Joseph, right? I thought I got it. Yeah. Did I miss people? Delete John William Hunter Caldwell. What?
You can put my name in there instead.
No, you're not getting it. Did you?
You didn't get John. You didn't get JT, did you?
I got JT.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get Bailey. My bad, Bailey. She's gonna hurt me. If I win, I ride a bicycle on Galveston Island. I said it at the time. Who did I miss?
Dude, it'd be a perfect ride for you.
I did
man.
miss Jimmy. Jimmy, I missed you. My bad, Jimmy. Jimmy, you've been here for always. I know for a fact that you've commented before then too. Jeff, I miss Jeff. Dang, how did I miss all these people?
Take an application. Take an application.
Share.
What on here? What?
Oh, we didn't. So that's my bad. I didn't say how you get in the drawing. You comment. You comment. That's it. That's how you get in. You didn't say that, did you?
Comment and be present. Well,
Yeah,
no, I might not have said that because it's just, I mean, no. Comment and be present at the end of the show. Sorry, we should have said that for the giveaway.
Yeah,
we just get into the habit. We just automatically assumed. I'm sorry, guys. We
Yeah.
know
Anybody
we have
new,
new followers and
that's
stuff.
how you get in.
Yeah, you comment and you be present at the end of the show. This is probably a $300 blank we're about to give away. No joke.
I think you added $50 onto that.
I can add 50.
I think you added 50.
Did I? Well, okay. So 250, 300, 275. Going once, going twice. You gonna run it, Ty?
Yeah, it's just I'm trying to figure out if I actually miss these people or not.
Don't you got like 3 computer screens you're working with there?
I do.
You still can't keep up with it. So we need to buy one more. So we need to buy one more.
Maybe. Actually, I got two.
Lord.
I only got 2 computer screens I'm working with. Sherry, I got you. You're good, Sherry. Missed your wife? No, Ashley, you're not entered. I didn't get Greg.
Ooh, it's Mother's Day too.
She's going to get presents from me tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I ain't even getting into that one. I'm sure you've already heard about that shit today.
I did.
I ain't getting into it.
I failed again.
I hope she tore you slap apart.
Anthony, I put you in, didn't I? Anthony, Scott, I did put you in. Dude, y'all make this so hard. Okay. No one comment unless you didn't hear my name. And don't stop commenting right this minute. If you comment again after I say this, I'm taking you out.
Get him, Ashley. You get his ass.
Greg, I got you. Oh, I gotta hurry.
What's up, William? Glad to see you tuned in. Sure you like to see your flag and everything flying still. Still got you up.
Greg, did I not get you? I didn't get Greg. All right. This is the last name going in. If I didn't get you this time, I'm sorry. Lou? I had Lou in here. Didn't I? I don't know. All right. That's it, guys. All right. I got 57 people in here. And there's not even 57 people on. So if you're not here anymore, then whatever. All right. So I'm going to shuffle, or I gotta bring it on. My bad. Bro, this isn't working, Lukey, and it's going to really make me mad.
Can't wait to see it. Everybody here see you just completely lose it.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Live national social media.
There you go.
God, that's a lot of names. That's how many people we got tonight. Jeez.
Well, there's only 54 on now, so
Well,
some of these people
Aaron-
already left.
you know, Aaron and them were watching in the background anyway. You got a few that are just watching.
Shh, don't say his name. All right. Y'all don't forget to show up this Saturday. I will be there for sure. I'll be there in the morning. I can't stay that long, but I'll be there till about 11:30, 12, and then I got to go.
I know, Ashley. I'm trying to teach him. I take him under my wing, but he just won't listen.
Yeah, it does. It does work on YouTube.
Shuffle,
All right,
shuffle, shuffle.
I did. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to run it.
See how I get treated? What in the world?
I don't know what that is.
What? Oh,
Really loud, though.
yes, it is. It's obnoxiously loud. You did great on that. It's just as obnoxious as you are.
Oh, I forgot to change the timer. We did a long timer last time.
Thing went around 50 times.
No way, bro. No. Keep going.
Oh, I can't believe I did you like that. Long Star Surf Adventures. All right.
I don't know what we were listening to.
That was absolutely horrible. But Long Star Surf Adventures Get With Mike
It was random,
Lopez.
It was random music.
And he will get you that deal. It's a 10-foot medium.
That was a full minute. I forgot to change that.
Steadfast blank.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother. You've been playing for a long time. Glad you finally won something. Al, reach out to us. We got a package that's missing for you, and we got a package missing for
Cody.
Cody.
Didn't. Yeah.
Seems like there's one more. Maybe Robert. Maybe I'm missing one for Robert Farrington too.
There's no way.
If you're missing a package, get with us.
Okay, so look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I work for UPS and I sent them through UPS, and we had a big disaster this past weekend. We had almost 7 million packages disappear from the system. So that could have been.
You're not doing well at your other job either, are you?
It wasn't me. No, I'm playing. That didn't happen. That did not happen.
Well, guys, I would say that Alex, what's up, buddy? I would say that's a pretty good show. That was so close, Felicia, for you and Anthony.
No, but yeah. If they have lost the package, we have more leaders we can send. So I'll figure it out. But y'all message me personally, please.
I do have leaders. I have some of these here, and we have some low tide leaders. We can get y'all some leaders for sure.
Yeah.
We will make it right with you guys.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Saturday, 8 a.m. it starts. Serious Tackle. You're not going to want to miss Texas Surf Masters.
Hey, Big Lou said he'll be there. Awesome.
Big Lou be there.
He's in the tent, ain't he? He's in the booth, ain't he? Surf Masters booth.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is he doing something? He's doing something, I think. Maybe not.
Brian, it was some of your leaders, yes. I blame it on Brian, everybody.
No, Brian had nothing to do with it.
It's Brian's fault. No, it's not. It's not.
Thank you, Russell. Appreciate it, Anthony. Thank you, guys. We couldn't make a show without sponsors or our supporters. As always, we thank you guys for always stepping up and being there for us. Couldn't do it without you guys. Boy, we lost 25 viewers immediately after that giveaway.
I know.
Man, they left quick. They got mad, boy. They gone.
Cody, no, I know y'all have it. Cody, I got you. I know which ones you win. Trinidad, I know which ones you
William.
win.
We appreciate it, man.
It was the three rounds, right? It was 3 people. It was Cody, or
Al.
I thought Al got his.
Mike Lopez. our
Yeah.
event and our event coordinator and media guy, our other team member. Reach out to him, Mike Lopez. He probably is getting the blank as we speak right now, putting it in his truck. So he probably will have it. You can pick it up probably pretty quick if you want to get that. If you need it worked on, we can also recommend somebody to work on it for you.
Yeah, Cody. So I know it was you and Trinidad. So Cody or Trinidad, I will have them. I will have your leaders at the. I will have it at Serious Tackle for you then. And then Cody, I'll get it to you somehow, some way. That's it. That's the show, y'all.
That's it.
You don't miss
Remember,
next week's show. It's going to be a crap show. So
gonna be something. Gonna be something for sure.
And
So,
we will have giveaways next week. It's
we
going
are
to be
doing
awesome. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. The giveaways next week. So it's
we're
going
gonna
to
give away
be.
2 of these and 2 other ones. These are the pink. These
Oh,
hooks.
okay. So we have several giveaways next week.
Giving away a few of these. These are powder coated. Nicking them over it. They had these hooks powder coated pink. They're actually pretty cool.
All right, I gotta go. My wife is yelling at me.
All right, guys. As always, I'm your host, Lukey Smith,
And I'm your host, Ty Smith.
and we will see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.